Hello guys, I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to wire up fog lights for a 2004 TSX. If you have noticed, I'm missing a couple of panels. I've been in an accident. I'm having them painted and we'll be putting them on later. Well anyway, these are the fog lights I bought. They're on eBay from, I'm not sure which site. I'll make sure to post a link somewhere. But I think they're from, see this focus, Winjet Automotive. But this is the brand right here, and they seem to be pretty good quality. I got the yellow kind. They're also the white one. Come with H11 bulbs, which are pretty bright, and there's also HID's one, but they come with ballast. I just got the regular H11 bulbs. Anyway, pretty good quality. They seem to be sealed well. That's what I was worried about. They might get some condensation, but seems to be sealed well. Well anyway, to wire it up, pretty simple. First of all, disconnect your battery. Make sure that's the first thing you do. Then you got to take off your bumper. There's several tabs on top right there. I'm pretty sure you know how to take off your bumper. And remember, when you remove it, there are plastic, well, not here. There are plastic tabs that your bumper is attached to, and you might have to pull with a little bit of force, but be careful, they're all plastic, so they might break. So once you get it out, there's several wires that you need to consider. There's just one main harness, which is this right here. Come with the ignition wire, yellow. Let me see. So here goes yellow, it goes to that light, and then you have your ground right here. Oh, okay, sorry. So, and then after that, goes up here. You have your inline, focus. Your inline fuse, which is this one. Sorry. And then your relay, which is this big bulky one. So, what you're gonna do is just, spread out your wires. Oh, I forgot. There's also an extension. This is for the ignition as well. They call it ignition, but it's just to power it on using your switch. So people were curious about where the firewall is. For the TSX, it's kind of really hard to get into. Let's see. I don't know. You guys can follow that. So here, this is the engine bay. You go all the way through, and it's like in there somewhere. Do you see it? Do you see that little over there? Hopefully you guys can see it there. If you follow your main harness, which is this big one right here, you follow it all the way in through, and there's a rubber grommet, right? Well, you're gonna have to cut a hole through it. I used a razor blade, and then after that, you're gonna need a coat hanger like this. Coat hanger, just tie it around as tight as you can, and then you're gonna have to poke your way through there, like shove it all the way in there. And that's just the extension cord. You're gonna get this. You have to get this through. And remember, you got to get the right side through, like this one. Sorry, the focusing is so bad. Sorry, here. Okay, so remember, just to have the right connectors out or in. So this big one is the female connector. It needs to be outside, and then the male will go through your firewire. Like I said, use a coat hanger, plug it through that side, and then I'll take you inside the car here. Okay, so once you get in the car, it's gonna be kind of tough. All right, once you're in here, no, oh dang, okay. You gotta remove this. So there's that little button right there. This little screw right here. That's the only screw that's holding it in. Let me guys can see that. So there's a little screw there. I should have kept this unopened for you guys. Okay, there you go. Make sure not to lose it. Just pop it open. It is plastic, but a nice squeeze will make you get through there. And then there's up here, there's like this little plastic part. These two tabs are holding it in. I found it very useful just to use a prying tool, a plastic prying tool. See, comes right off. Just stick your prying tool in there, pry it off. And then this should just, oh, there should be another thing. It's like right here. Pull it out. There you go. There's this piece. Comes right out. Okay. I don't know if you guys can follow. You see my red wire? That's from the one that I pulled all the way from the outside. It goes. Oh. So okay, here's the pedal. Okay, so it's gonna be on the right driver's side, going in through there, like that corner, like freaking all the way back here. You have to kind of. It helps to have smaller hands. And if you like lead the coat hanger through, and it goes through, you can feel it, and then you can pull the coat hanger through, and then once you pull the coat hanger through, tie that red wire, tie it around the thing. I use electrical tape, and then you have to pull it back out. So it's like a fish hook, you know. So you stick the metal coat hanger in, and then you tie the red wire onto that, and then you use on the outside, you pull it out along with the red wire. Okay, so I hope that you guys understand that. And then this, you also have this wire. So I don't know, god dang it. See, the red wire will connect to your secondary wire that comes within the kit, which is usually a yellow wire, and you connect it to that yellow wire in here. So the red wire I showed you outside, you pulled it in here using the coat hanger, and then you connect it to the yellow wire. And the yellow wire is just connected to, I kind of bundle everything up in here. It should be like this big jumbo mess of wires. So you see all that? Well, I got it tucked. Hopefully I don't want to pull it back out. And then you also need to have, along with that secondary wire, is a black wire, which is your second ground. And your second ground goes up, like, that makes sense here. Here's the clutch. Look up to your left, all the way up. There's a spot right there. The screw should not be there. You should use one. It should be like a 10mm screw. Ground it there. That's where I ground it, and that's where I found it to be best to be grounded. And once you ground that, you only have one wire left, which is your red wire, which is also connected to your ACC. And that's, you can tap into your accessory wire right here. It's the red and black wire. You can tap into it with a splicer. And for you guys who don't have the code, the accessory wire is black and red. Or you can use parallel power and aluminum. But anyway, you should use the accessory wires. You see this one right here? There's red and black wire. That's you can splice it using a T-tap or whatever, but I found it easier to use your fuse box. All right, your fuse box. I bought this little fuse thingy. Your inline. Sorry. Let me pull this out real quick. Okay, so I went to my local O'Reilly and I bought this thing. It's a add-on circuit by Little Fuse thingy, right? And it looks kind of like this, right? Dang it, it's so blurry, I'm sorry. It looks pretty much like this. What it just does is really much, it lets you tap into your fuse and use an accessory line, which this is what I connect the red line to. See? And then you just crimp it. You strip the wire, crimp it. Oh, I also forgot. That red wire also has this thing that's connected to it, like right here. I cut it. You had to so you can wire it into your accessory line. So you cut this connector off, and then you put it in this little thingy right here, and then you put in your fuse. That fuse that I'm using, it uses 7.5 amps, and let's see. And if you're looking here, you see accessory is number 32 7.5 amps. So remember to use the correct amperage for your fuse. And it says ACC, which is your accessory. That's what you want to do. So you try to find number 32. And their number, so it's but if you are too lazy to look for yourself, it's pretty much the second to the bottom one over here. It's number 32. If you look for it, you'll get it. Well, anyway, you plug it in. Can't see. All right. Plug it in. There you go. See? So again, the hot wire from outside comes all the way in, connects to your yellow wire from the inside. Yellow wire is part of the secondary harness, and then you have to ground it up there. You see that ground wire? Ground it up there, and then your red will come into this accessory fuse. Ta-da! All right. And also, once you get that done, you have to wire up your switch. Your switch right here, this is pretty much really easy to get off. Just do this, you know. It's hard to do it with one hand. Okay, see? Your switch comes off pretty well. And then this used to be here. This used to be here. See? You just have to pop it open. There's like little tabs right here. Press it down, pop it open, plug it in, and you should be good, okay? So once you get that done, it's pretty much simple. Once you get that done, all right? So once you get that done, this outside isn't connected to anything yet. That's the one that I told you to pull through with your hanger through the firewall. All right? So just to recap. Hold up. Flashlight. Recap. The whole wire harness from outside, right? You want to ground your wire harness. This is the ground right here. This line, one ground. You ground it on the side along with all the other grounding spots. Once you ground it, here's that other yellow wire that's on your main harness connected to your fogs. Simple enough? Okay, that hot wire that's connected to your harness, you're gonna have to connect it to this wire right here. So connect it here. I'm gonna put the phone down real quick. All right, you see, connected there. And then once you got that connected, also on your main harness, it comes with a fuse, come with the relay. You want to connect that there to your power, I mean your red spot. Make sure you have everything connected. Again, so there you go. Double check everything. All right. So now I'm gonna plug it in and show you guys. Here we go. Plug it in. All right, you hear the relay pop? Once you get that, it should be very simple. You see your lights up? Well, it lights up once you have your key in. And look, once you take your key out, it doesn't light up anymore. Once you key in, on, and then you press. Once you press it, it should comes on, And wait, oh, I think I turned it off. Give me a sec. All right, hold up. There you go. Sorry. Oops. There you go. And these are how bright they are. They're really actually super bright for H1. I don't think you need to go HID. So I hope that, hopefully that helped you guys. If you have any question, let me know and I will try to help you the best I can.